My role is Derin. Her name's Derin. She's the only child of a wealthy family in Turkey. And she was born with a silver spoon in her mouth. And she had everything, every opportunity in her life. She never had to fight for anything, to get anything in her life. Even her future husband was chosen by her family, from a rich family too. It's like a business marriage because the father wants him to get into the family, and they were born and raised raised together. So they are childhood friends. She has a passion for dancing, which is not allowed by her family, and that's the only way she feels free, feels the opportunity to express herself and to escape from the cage she's in. So at few days before her wedding, she starts questioning her family, her life. She starts to get against them and argues with them, and starts searching and seeking for her real identity in life, and sees that there is more to do in her life. So she leaves her home for an audition, for a dancing audition. At that time of her life, she meets Ali at the harbor. And so our story begins there.
Hi, my name's Keremom Bürsin, and I play Ali, Ali Smith. Ali, he was born in Turkey, but at the age of 5, we see him and his mother. His mother is trying to, I think, she's trying to escape, and takes her son, Ali, with herself to the harbor. And one thing leads to another. She hides him in a lifeboat in one of the cargo ships. And at that point, right when she hides him, his father murders her, and he sees this. And right when that happens, the ship takes off. So it's kind of, an involuntary escape of the country. But he spends most of his 20 years or so traveling from country to country on these cargo ships, and becomes a very multinational person. And on one of the ships, when he was 5, one of the cooks takes him and starts raising him and raises him. And so he's a multilingual, knows 5 languages, has experienced life in a very different manner. Very opposite from Derin in the sense that he's a completely free bird, not in a cage. And but one thing leads to another. One of the ships he's on comes back to Turkey, and for him it's a very traumatic experience, just because he kind of hates the country after what happened to his mother. But the ship comes, decides not to leave just because it's going to stay for a day. Then he sees Derin, and his life changes there. He also does bare knuckle fighting.
Turkey is like a bridge between East and West. So it's a multicultural country. It has many stories to tell, and the stories find meaning, or people in other countries can find anything something from themselves too in these stories. So I think that's why they love the Turkish series so much. And
it's easier, I think, with Turkey, just to compare with the U.S. And there aren't a lot of countries in the world that is like the U.S. The U.S. is alone in that sense, culturally, values, anything. But I feel like there's a lot of similarities with Latin America and Turkey, with the Middle East and Turkey, with some European countries and Turkey. So when you find those similarities and you involve them in a script or and you tell this story, there, like Leyla said, there's a lot of things that that person in Chile can hold on to, because he can be like, "Oh, well, I know what this is like." And as far as this show goes, I mean, there is a classic side to it, as far as it is in some way a Cinderella story. That's how it begins. But also, I mean, I think a universal language that it underlies in the story is that there's an inspirational part to it. You know, one person is trying to escape from a cage, and then you have another person who's trying to actually achieve something through boxing, and so it motivates in any aspect. So yeah, I think it's got a good universal language that can actually touch a lot of people.
Turkish series have, how can I say, strong drama?
Strong. Yeah, I mean, we like drama. So yeah,
Everyone likes
Turkey's
it, I
very
think.
strong with. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Emotionally, yeah.